Hi, and thanks for watching this quick video from 6-5.com's Social CRM service. This is a deeper dive into how we manage the actual social CRM elements and how we take care of the social touching on your behalf. You can also use some of this information for your own purposes. You can develop a system yourself off this. This is not rocket science, but it's incredibly exhaustive, and you'll appreciate the value of this after this video. So the problem this solves is once you connect with somebody, whether through a target prospect, whether through a networking event or on LinkedIn, or if you get a referral from somebody or it's a past customer, how do you communicate with them without seeming like you're pushing for a sale or following up too frequently that it almost comes across as desperate? You want to avoid all of those kind of possible outcomes in any kind of sales situation. A good salesperson never makes the prospect feel awkward. It's very tough to do that. Most people give up after the first couple of interactions that the client does not, or the prospect does not complete on. To avoid that awkwardness, where you make a phone call and they don't respond, or they send an email and they don't respond, and you just kind of leave it. Well, what if you could stay in touch with them on a continual basis, very softly and very indirectly? So we have a social CRM service that manages that whole thing. So imagine you get some prospects and you put them into your CRM system, and you've got their names, their emails, you put some information in there, you've recorded your conversations, fantastic. What if it doesn't go anywhere right away? So you're left with either sending emails or follow-up phone calls, which can put people off, and it takes a lot of time to do that. Well, there's a better way of doing this. Our system of social CRM, we're able to find your prospects' other social media accounts using an array of different software programs that we have. So anything that's publicly available, we push together a number of different programs and find these people online. So here's how it actually looks. So here's an example. So we'll find this person online, and here we're able to get his personal LinkedIn account, his personal Pinterest account, his personal YouTube account, personal Flickr account, personal, all the different personal accounts. Now this is extremely valuable because if he's our target prospect within a company, I don't want to be communicating with the company because the company's social media accounts, it's a waste of time. It's managed by maybe the marketing person or the receptionist. So if I'm trying to communicate with him, who's a C-level exec, there's no way that he's looking at the social media accounts. So instead, what we do is we take this information, we put it into a CRM program, which would look like something like this, and then we set up various different prompts. Now this program here, we use nimble.com. For this, there's a number of different software that's out there. They all have their different pros and cons. This is not a magic software itself. There's Capsule CRM, which is a good one. There's Contactually, which is a great one. Insightly, Salesforce, Zoho, you name it, we know how to use them all. They all have the same premise. You put information in of your contact. You want a prompt to prompt you when you should be in communication with them. So in this example here, all the information has been put into the social, or into his contact, and now what we're doing is we're being prompted monthly. So Nimble here reminds us monthly to communicate with this person. So every month we're going to be prompted to communicate. So we'll get a reminder, we'll open up a couple of his Twitter accounts here, his social media accounts, and we'll now go engage on behalf of the client. So we'll open up an account, we'll go and retweet or favorite a message and retweet it. And this counts as a touch. Let's think about the value of this, is that our client is now communicating directly with the target prospect, not his business, directly with him. We'll go to his Pinterest account, do the exact same thing. Go to his YouTube account, subscribe to there and interact with them there. So these tactics make sure that we're constantly in touch with our exact target prospect without hassling the person. There's no white papers needed in here. There's no cost of having to produce data sheets and crazy complex marketing campaigns. It's just touches. These people have social media accounts to be social. The reason that this is not part of most people's marketing lexicon is because it's incredibly difficult to find this kind of information. We've got this, we have the software and the integrations and the strategies that bring all of their social CRM, all of their social accounts into our CRM program, and then we just have a systemized way of making sure that we're always in touch with them over a period of time. So the CRM, we dump them in here, and we get prompted as soon as it's time for us to communicate with the person because we programmed it to tell us. And this is how we're able to manage 7,000 contacts, for certain clients. Imagine you had 7,000 prospects. How could you ensure that you'll hit every single one of these people in a strategic, periodic frequency of time over the course of a couple of months. Every one of these people here is going to be hit within the course of about 2 months, this number here. So this is an easy way for us to stay in touch with these target prospects, and we don't have to wait for them to communicate with us. In typical social media, we'd have to wait for this person to follow us, our client, and then interact with us. So you have to, and this is the problem with social media, is that the engagement only happens when somebody engages to us, and you're waiting desperately for someone to engage with you as a social media manager. Well, that is a complete waste of time. So we're skipping all of that and just going directly to the source. And this guy never needs to communicate to our client ever once. It doesn't matter. He's in our CRM system. We'll be prompted to follow up with him. And if he never responds once, it's irrelevant. Every single month, he's going to be hit 2 or 3 times, and he can't help but be made aware of who our client is. So that right there is the value of our social CRM program and how it works. Very, very thorough, very, very exhaustive. You can use these tactics yourself, or you can give us a call and we can outsource that to us. Thank you for listening.